Just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and wretched, I'm the hood. Motivation on top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em glow, stop overthinking, these can't fuck with you. Get 'em glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail.
Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from Cleveland. This one will be taken in the end zone, no run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Don't jump, ready?
Right to the air, it's Fields. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. A first down throw for Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Third and long. Pistol snap, back to Fields. To the right side here, pass is caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Jets will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had...
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Will McDonald there to tackle him. They'll stick with him again. He's to the 10. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Browns. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Browns move out to a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Another run here with Paul. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. A pickup of 21 on that connection. And the Jets have a 1st down. Making the read, this is Fields. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. 2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run. It's Hall. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. down at the 1. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it, they are going to mark him short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they...
And this is caught! Wow, the decision to go pays off. Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, Jets. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. To the left side, he's got Njoku. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Up the middle they go. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. Here's a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he will score. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end, and when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Fields. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that,
he works free, right side. And he's going to take this one all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Jets move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Davis to return it. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. The throw, left side, that's Johnson. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Fields from the pistol. First down throw there is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Here's Fields, choosing to keep this one. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Fields to throw for it. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Hold the ready. Warriors 17.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. He gets this one to Tucker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll look to throw again. He'll go right and find his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Hold him just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This throw left is complete with Judy. They'll look to throw yet again. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A run on 1st and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Browns. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Pistol snap back to Fields. He'll go left side here and complete this one. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he's going to have a Jets 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. They will run it over center with Hall. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now, Fields. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. Marked down at the 6. Second and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jets extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A handoff here, up the middle. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. He's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Another try, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
They'll run here. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Fields. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted into the hands of Myles Garrett. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way, a back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10. They go play action with Fields. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Now we'll get whistles, and they have signaled for a timeout. Curious there, not sure the logic, but one stoppage with 5 seconds to go. Here we go. This is 4th down. Fields to throw for it. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So the Dog Pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten.
just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top